Hey, what's up? It's Steph's Rock Show on Spotify, and we're here with the sexiest chick I've seen online in a long time, Angela. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
She is fire, like a smoke show. Do you guys see this? And your content's so funny. It's so creative. I dig it. I want to know though the clothing line. How did that start? How did the idea for it start?
Yeah, so I've been a model for like 13 or 14 years now, and I've worked for tons of other clothing brands. I've modeled for a ton of different people. And I was actually talking to some of my friends who are in the cannabis industry who create a lot of brands for people. And they were like, you need to start a clothing brand. You have a following. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, because obviously, too, like, all this stuff only goes so far. Like, once online kind of dies out, like, what do you have? What are you going to do? And, like, what are you going to invest your money in, too, as an influencer? So I started Nowhere Fast. I hated everything that I started out with, like idea wise, but I was like,
I'm too critical. That's when you know you're gonna probably do good at it though, because you're just like you wanted it to be your baby.
I want it to be perfect.
Yeah.
And for it to make sense, and like I don't know. Also, I'm very much the type of person who's like, don't put too much thought into it, just fucking do it. Just start it and you can adjust as needed. And I started it probably like 4 years ago. And now we're doing all the DWP festivals, doing other like huge tours, and gotten to Zoomies last year and working on some other major retailers. So it's been a crazy journey.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Like, you're so successful. Like, I love what you're putting out. I'm laughing hard and relating. So I'm sure a lot of people can relate to what you're putting out. Are you based out of LA?
Kind of. Based out of Riverside, technically.
Oh, okay. I like you say Riverside.
I love Riverside.
Yeah,
My boyfriend has 4 barbershops out in the Inland Empire.
Nice.
So.
But I love you and your boyfriend. When you're like, can I get on your shoulders to see the band? And you go the wrong way, so it looks like he's eating you out. I'm like, girl, I got to do that. I'm going to be honest. I want to copy that. That is this genius.
I'm surprised I didn't see more of that at rock festivals.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, why not? Yeah. So, okay, when did you start getting tatted? When did it this all take off?
I was 18, so it's been 14 years now, somewhere around there.
When did you get committed? Were you like, okay, I'm fully tatted? This is getting
probably like 21, because I got my stomach done. I had been working on my leg, and like for probably a good year, I was getting tattooed like 2 to 3 times a month.
Wow.
Just like would work on like one leg.
Young. You just were in it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna do it.
I knew I really wanted to be like heavily tattooed, and I didn't want to wait.
Yeah.
There's also like bad sides to doing that, because I'm now going through reworking a lot of stuff or fixing stuff, but not too much.
Yeah, I've had so many tattoos from like, I don't know what I was thinking. One time I in a closet at a party got 3 for $15. Like, I've made some bad decisions, but I was like 16.
But it's also an experience
for the plot. I always say like I'm down to do whatever, and I no regrets. But yeah, I have some tattoos that I'm like, I need to get that reworked, or I've gotten done over. It's not the best. So okay, I want to know, how did you and your boyfriend meet?
So funny story, he had actually been on my blocked list for like 6 years.
Wait, why? Why was he blocked?
So
he's thirsty. No,
that's hot. I was dating this other guy, and he had been on we had seen each other. He was like walking across a crosswalk one day when I was in my car, like locked eyes, did not break contact, and after that, I saw him on my Instagram like liking everything, and I was like, you know what? Boyfriend was mad at the time. I was like, I'm just gonna block him. But we kept running into each other in the randomest spots.
Meant to be.
Yeah, literally, like if you
lost at first sight, and then you knew you had to block him because he was too cute.
Literally soulmate energy, like the whole red string theory, where it's like you run into your soulmate in different like times in your life, and then when it's the right time. And so I was on Tinder after me and my ex broke up, and super liked me, and I was like, oh, this motherfucker. And I know he was the same way too. So we went on a first date, and literally since then have been inseparable. And it's been almost 2 years now.
Congrats. You guys look like a hot couple too. I just love like the screen mask, the photo shoots, you know. Do you guys have an OnlyFans together or no?
He does OnlyFans with me. Yeah.
Okay. That's hot. I was going to say, I would subscribe to your guys' OnlyFans. And then I want to know music too. Like, you're in the music industry. You sing, or what do you do exactly? Music?
So I used to rap for a bit.
Damn.
I actually have a song.
Yellow Wolf over here.
Right?
We got Mickey Avalon in the house.
Have a song with like Rick Ross at one point, but I hated all like the backlash and like the negativity and all that, and I just wasn't that invested in it. That I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I think like rock industry is more my passion, and I used to be, when I was like 19, I was in a metal screamo band, and
I could see you
like fucking grindcore screaming. And that was fun while it lasted, but I think this is more my lane.
Yeah. Speaking of like negativity and hard, I bet because you're so beautiful and smart and creative, you probably get some haters. Like,
Oh,
how do you
God.
deal with the haters?
Either I block them or ignore them, or I'm just like, yeah, I'm a fucking dumbass bitch. Like, what?
Right?
What are you gonna do? 'Cause
Why
none
is
of
it
it's
when
true.
you're a female that's unapologetically kind of outlandish, kind of, I've always beat to my own drum too. I'm not just calling you out. Like, I'll be like you joke my business card, I got pegged. Like, I like to
That
peg
shit's
guys.
funny.
Why is it a bad thing? Why do I feel like women come after me more than men because I want to talk about sex more? And I think it sucks. Women should lift each other up and not judge that if you're more outgoing or more like comfortable with who you are.
Like, who cares? I feel like it's the people who are so unhappy, because I've never had a hot down ass bitch
100
talk shit on me.
100.
Never, because it's like
It's some ugly ass or married or in the Midwest that's like, you're too crazy. You're
unhappy
asking
with their
inappropriate
life.
questions. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, then don't watch my interview.
Yeah,
That's
like,
fine.
what are you doing here? Just move on. Because
Yeah.
if I see something I don't like, I move on. I
Same.
don't say anything. I don't think about it.
Same.
Like, it's just like, okay.
I only read positivity, like fire emojis. And I'm rooting for everybody. I want everyone to do good. Like, I don't, karma is a real fucking thing.
Oh, God.
So who are you most excited? We're at Aftershock 2024 right now on Friday, day 2. Who are you most excited to see here today?
Today, probably, I'm going to say Slipknot.
Me too.
Like, I've been listening to them since, like, I started listening to metal music. And not going to lie, the first time when I had my booth at a Danny Wimmer Fest, it was the first time I was able to see Slipknot. And I dead ass cried.
Yeah.
I cried.
Yeah.
It's just full circle moment.
Yeah.
Like, listening to some of these bands, like, I grew up listening to, and then being able to have my clothing brand at these shows is just mind blowing to me.
I'm not judging you. I've cried during Marilyn Manson at these events because it's like my childhood. Mechanical Animals was an album that stood out. And then I'll probably cry during Alien Ant Farm tomorrow, which sounds silly, but again, Anthology is one of my favorite albums.
Not
like,
silly at all.
I get like emotionally attached to some bands, and when they play these songs that I replayed in my room over and over growing up, I'm like sucked in. Like, and music is therapy for me. It's it's in my blood. I knew I wanted to be a radio DJ because it's like that's all I want to do is play all day and talk to people.
Well, it's like you hold so many memories with these songs, like whether you're going through a breakup or going through a rough time in your life, and you're like playing these songs to get through things.
Yeah.
And then hearing them live in like this kind of setting and being here and being able to work at these, like it's just a crazy, surreal like experience.
No, definitely. I feel grateful. What is a goal for you that you still haven't accomplished that you want to accomplish? In the future? Grow the business, keep selling shirts.
I want to
maybe jump back into music. I want to see you on stage, jump up and scream.
That would be pretty
I really
sick.
do.
Just even like if somebody
Wait, What's
would
Your
like
Babies needs a second lead singer.
Even if it was just for like a one-time thing. I think the biggest thing is if I could do a collab with my clothing brand and a band. That is, I was thinking about it last night. Actually, I'm like, what do I want to focus on?
He can make it. He can make everything.
He can make anything happen.
He should be here. He's usually here. I think he's going to come tomorrow though on Saturday. But we need to bug him about.
Yeah, make it happen.
Thank you so much for stopping by Stefs Rock Show, and we look forward to walking around and seeing more of you.
Thank you so much.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yay, thank you.